Fortune Manama. I'm a stage 3 acute lymphoblastic leukemia cancer survivor. I was diagnosed back in 2012 when I was only 18 years of age, and I've been in remission for 7 years now. I had to drop out of school, leave my family and everything as a kid to come to the hospital to get treatment. It was really hard at first. I didn't know what was happening with me, the treatment and everything, the diagnosis itself, what was going to happen to my body, what was going to happen to my family and everything. At first, my mom was the one who took a knock, because she had to travel every day to work, to the hospital, take care of my younger brother and everything. And I was here busy getting treatment. At first, I showed symptoms. I had swollen lymph nodes on my neck. I would feel dizzy all the time. I will vomit most of the time, diarrhea. Up until I came to the hospital where I was diagnosed with the disease in 2012 November. I spent 11 months here getting treatment. I would say the treatment was really heavy because it started showing the side effects of the treatment, the vomiting, the loss of hair, the sauces in the mouth. I would find my lips stuck together in the morning because of the sauces. So much was happening in this ward. I would say the hardest part was trying to find the motivation to keep on going, because really the treatment can get intense. It gets too much at times. The vomiting, not knowing what to do when you vomit, because when you're getting into this ward, you made a bucket because of the vomiting. You vomit all of the time. The diarrhea, you gotta be at the toilet most of the time, and still losing appetite. Forcing yourself to eat was also hard. When I got to the hospital, I met the nurses, the several NGOs, the NPOs this side, which supported me all the way.
Dr. Nechituni, let me start there, was awarded a grant by Discovery Foundation last year in 2019 to help her and her team realize their vision for children with cancer in our province, and that vision being that children are identified, referred, diagnosed and treated timelessly.
Dr. Nechituni was then newly appointed head of clinical unit for the pediatric oncology, and we could see that she was very passionate and she had this vision for children with cancer in her province, to make sure that all children that have the signs and symptoms of cancer are picked up early throughout the province, because we have quite a rural province. So she wanted to see all children in every single corner of the province who have the signs and symptoms of cancer being identified and referred timelessly to the pediatric oncology unit, which is the only unit in the province.
In doing so, Dr. Nechituni and her team realized there's no way it would be possible for them as the Pietersburg hospital team to achieve this vision. They needed to galvanize the support of the entire province. So they identified what we call POCs. They are pediatric oncology champions, 2 from each of our regional hospitals in the province. They were taken to Johannesburg and they were trained in my language cities, by chalk, on how to spread the message so that everyone from community, from PHC, district hospital, regional hospital, know how to identify the signs of cancer in children, so that they can be referred very quickly here to the pediatric oncology ward at Pietersburg Hospital, being the only such ward in the province.
So during our training, we explored a lot on how to learn more about this childhood cancer. I'm happy because most of the mothers now are aware and they are very vigilant. They know the do's and the don'ts about their children with cancer. They are no more surprised when they see the child vomiting, when they see the sauce in the mouth, because they know a lot about what their children are going through.
Working in Ward L, for me, you kind of don't want to do it because it's a lot of work. You don't get time to yourself. But then it comes with this other fulfillment, especially if once you see the kids who came with you, so the kids that you take right from the beginning, diagnosis, treatment, and then you come back and then they're like, wow, look at you now, you're so grown up, you know. So it comes with that certain fulfillment for us.
Today, as the Department of Health, in partnership with Cancer and quite a number of organizations, we are here to celebrate and also bring awareness to childhood cancer. We are celebrating those children that have been able to recover from childhood cancer. We have seen a number of them. Our ambassador, who is now already a first-year student at VETS, for 13 years, he has managed to recover from a childhood cancer at that time, and just to give hope to a number of women out there and parents in general and the society that your child being diagnosed with any type of childhood cancer does not necessarily mean a death sentence. With the current specialists that we have, you know, in the province, we always pride ourselves with Dr. Nechituni, the first black pediatric oncologist in the Republic of South Africa. All the other ones came after her. We are also here to raise awareness, to say early diagnosis assist us with early intervention. Early intervention will lead into recovery and fully recovery for that matter. So we are making that particular call to parents that when a child says, I'm not feeling well, don't drag your feet. Immediately take them to the nearest facility, and they must be referred to us here in Pietersburg. Then they will be able to be attended early and they will recover. And lastly, we are also saying, as part of the awareness, let's not discriminate. A child with cancer, it's like any other child. We should be able to look at that child. We should be able to provide support. We should have been able to do working together as the Department of Health. We've seen ourselves defeating all kinds of diseases.
Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze